So here we are with episode 2 of Tearmoon Empire. The last episode was a pretty good opener, felt a little emotional at some point, but you know what? They're not gonna get a tear out of me. But it seems like we're going to be introduced to the financer, so that'll be fun and interesting, probably. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal and some seasonal shows on my YouTube memberships. But other than that, let us get started. Is that a pan flute or? Oh, that's her wing woman. Let's go, Anne. Fighting his lonely battle, huh? For the finance. Ludwig. Oh, this is the flashback. Why should I care, huh? Damn, he has such a deep voice. I'll prove you wrong! The power of spite, let's go. Oh, damn! Get straight to it! How do we do this? Right into his heart, his gold heart. Question he asked when she was older. Yeah, I'll fucking show you, Ludwig! Yeah, I'll fucking show you when I travel back in time! Wow. Meanwhile, Anna's just like, whoa! Duh. Sagacious. Well, yeah. You literally fed his own line to him. No, no, you need to help me. No. Where's Anne, my wing woman? Exactly, you still need to teach her more stuff. Thank you for giving her the answer. I felt that, dude. Whoa, not only she's knowledgeable, she's humble as well. Oh my god. He's shooketh. Oh shit. Oh. Last visit. Shed a tear, huh? For her? Gotta get all your allies together in case a revolution does happen inevitably. Oh my god, this wallpaper is awful. Oh! Oh, she's rewriting history? Sagacity? Maybe the blood will also, you know, get off as well. No, it's the revolution's still happening, huh? Mm-hmm. Periphery. International issues. Better get educated. Come on now. Yeah, you're dressing like she's ready for a funeral. Her funeral. Holy shit, that is humongous. Oh, you know, to the slums. Oh, and you're gonna dress this fucking nicely? What do you expect? It's the fucking slum. She's been so used to it. It doesn't even look like there's water here. There's just a child on the ground. You can't touch him, he's dirty. She understands. Mm-hmm. That was the one thing you overlooked. Oh my god! She's a genius! Whoa! By the heaven! Well, there might have been some heavenly intervention. He's shooketh by his own thinking. Damn, one of those benches, the pew is just gone. They are hell? I was thinking about the second one, huh? Oh, it's an investment, so. Oh my god, she's giving up one of her. Oh my god. But if it can help the poor, it can help the commoners. I don't need these material things. Yeah. You better. Far cry. God, look at this marble table. Helping the commoners! Oh. A large hospital. Oh my god, it's the kid that she saved. Oh my god, the 3D model. Hopefully if they think I'm the goddess, they won't behead me. Oh. Eris. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't melt by the time it gets to your house. Oh my god, the 3D horses! Yeah, she doesn't care about how you're dressed. Oh! Ooh. Check out my mixtape. Oh, she's a famous writer later on. Oh, it's okay, it's the one entertainment that she got. She dead? Or she, Oh. Why ever not? Yeah, okay. Alright, we gotta get her health up so she can fucking finish this goddamn story! I'm gonna make sure you're gonna fucking finish this story. Damn, dude. Wish that was me. Ah, understandable. Understandable. That is true. That is true. Damn, dude, she's a fast reader. She just just zoom right through it. Wait. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, you're... Big oof. Damn, dude, she's out here spoiling the Arthur's own story. What? Sagacious. Fell from this. Wow, yeah, they're sisters. Very nice. Damn, how you're writing a biography? Of course. Wow, that episode felt like it went by fast. Oh, can't tell whether is this a preview or is this what is this? Okay. It's is this a pre? Stay away. God, what freaking names. We'll see about that, huh? We'll see about that. No guillotine, please. Alright, I'm gonna go write down those names and then we'll be right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 2 of Tearmoon Empire. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. We're still on the continuation of introducing us to the characters right here. We have been introduced to Ludwig and Eris. Thought that was very nice, and it seems like we're probably going to meet Tiona and Sion in the next episode, maybe that black hair guy as well. As what Mia says, she's going to the academy, and so she wants to build relationships with other, what I would assume with the other countries, because I mean they were the one who helped intervene or helped the commoners with the revolution and all that, somewhere around there. So she wants to at least build up that whole relationship, but also she wants to avoid Tiona and Sion because they played a part in her execution. So she was just like, yeah, I don't want to do anything with them. But it's like, if you know that they're going to be your enemy, right, before they become your enemy, maybe you should try to befriend them instead. But then there's this whole thing of she's like, I need to avoid these people as much as possible, and it's just like, well, if you're gonna say that, then you're probably going to end up meeting them. So we'll just have to see what's gonna happen there in the next episode, if it happens anyways. But going to the beginning, we get to see Anne having a little bit of a misunderstanding because Mia's over here like, look, I'm here to see a man. And Anne's just like, whoa, romance? How old is Mia? But Anne's fully in it, you know? She's fully devoted. She's just like, I'll be your wing woman, Mia. Fun times, dude. Fun times. But I enjoy this small little flashback, which I assume we're going to continue seeing with, what is it? With, oh my god, I'm just looking at Ludwig's, I don't know what those pants are, but his knee-high pants with his boots. God, dude, the Odin ways of dressing is so funny. Anyways, as I said, I enjoy these flashbacks, and I would assume that we are going to see more and more of it as we get introduced with these characters to see how they were before the time reversal and how Mia is going to change their mind for the better or maybe for the worse. We'll just have to see, right? It can't be all the idea of time traveling. It can't be all good from now on, right? Like, Mia has suffered through all this, and now she's time traveling, and now she's going to do good, and like, oh, everything's gonna be on the up and up. So of course, if she does this, and we saw through the through her journal that she has changed history, but there is going to be something that what is it that that is going to cause problems for later on, whether, you know, she might have solved these problems, but she's going to cause other problems and such, right? The butterfly effects and whatever. And then if we're really gonna have to talk about time traveling and like timelines and all that, right, there's also the idea of a is it called the Divergent? Somewhere around there. It's kind of like timelines. They're kind of like parallels with one another, but eventually they all merge into like one specific point. That is always going to happen no matter what. So it kind of makes you wonder if that point is Mia's guillotine, you know, her getting axed. So if that's the point, like, would she really be able to change it? But we'll just have to see in how the Arthur tries to how the Arthur deals with time traveling, because time traveling and changing the timeline and all that, it's all very complicated, and either you have a very simple plot line for time traveling, or you have to go really in depth with it, because you can't be in the middle and be a little wishy-washy with it, because it's not gonna be great. Also, I'm looking at this, and like the wallpaper, the pattern just all starts over here and then it just ends right here. What is going on? Like, y'all run out of money? Like, what the hell is that? Anyways, I enjoyed this whole segment after Mia gets what is it? Mia gets lectured by Ludwig, who's just over here like, do you understand how much money royals spend on one single meal and such? So here's Mia taking Ludwig away from that one guy who was going to say that he's gonna send him to like some other provinces, and Mia doesn't want that because by the time he comes back, it's gonna be perhaps a little too late. So she takes him out, and he asks her the same question that he did when she was a little bit older, and so she's over here, God, dude, the power of spite. The absolute power of spite. She's just over here like, this fucker has lectured me, he has shamed and embarrassed me, or humiliated me. Because of that, I'm gonna write down all the things that he says, and I'm gonna remember all that shit for this one specific moment. For her to be smug and tell and just shove Ludwig's own words right back into his mouth. So fucking good, dude. This is how you do it, dude. The power of spite. If you're angry at someone, you're upset at someone, you know, don't go. I don't know why I was gonna say don't go for the violence route. That's me, but virtually only. In fantasy, don't actually commit violence. But you know, don't like get all hissy and like pissed off about these people, right? Just repackage it into spite and use that spite to fucking get them, right? Whatever this thing that they got or that they hold over you, be better. Use that spite and just be better than them. And this is exactly what Mia did. She was so fucking pissed at him lecturing her that she remembered it all in her head. Well, she wrote it and she remembered it all in her head. And here we are with the oh, and also Anne is just watching up top. She's having that little misunderstanding that, ooh, Mia's out here romancing this Ludwig. And Ludwig having all these other thoughts in his head, and it's the idea of misunderstanding, which I find very funny. This is a good terms of like misunderstanding jokes. So I really enjoy it. And just the way that he's like, look, you already know all these stuff. So like, why am I even here? You don't even need me. You can just do this by yourself. You're gonna solve the financial problem by yourself. That's fucking good. And Mia's just like, oh shit, I fucked up. I need his help. What the hell? She just has no fucking answer. And so I love that Ludwig answers it for her. I really felt that. I've had that moment before where I was just like, oh shit, I don't know what to answer to this person. And so that person ends up giving me a multiple answer, essentially, where they just kind of like, oh, maybe you're this, or this. And so it gave me a multiple choice answer, and I was just like, okay, I'll lunge onto one of those, and that's how I'm gonna answer it to them. And I really felt that when Mia was just like, yeah, definitely, what you just said, exactly. Relatable. We got to see a little bit more of the flashback as well, with Mia seeing that Ludwig comes for his last meeting and he sheds a tear for her, saying, hey, I will fondly remember my service to you. And that's very nice, right? It makes her remember that these people do care for her, despite her being an extreme brat to everyone. But as I said, it's kind of to be expected for someone like her if she has lived in this environment. But perhaps Ludwig, during this era, during this timeline, saw something good in her, the fact that she actually did write all these down, so then she can remember it out of spite. So like there's perhaps he sees that there was a part of her that was able to that could learn, so that's why he tries to stick around, and he tried his best with the whole financial stuff. So very enjoyable. So in the next scene, Mia takes her gang to the, what did it say, the New Moon District, which is the slums. Very inappropriate name, don't you think? It's the slums, but it's the New Moon District? Alright. And I enjoyed that Ludwig made the note of, oh man, this place fucking smells. And Mia, who has been in jail for 3 years, she doesn't mind the smell because, well, it smelled worse in her jail because she's never taken a bath before, and also I don't even know if there's like a bathroom in there, you know, a toilet in there or not. So like the idea of her just, you know, having to fucking piss and like defecate somewhere in the corner, like, yeah, it's probably gonna fucking smell. And so she's so used to just having that bad smell for 3 years that it's just like, yeah, this place, whatever. It doesn't smell that bad. And she goes and says, well, people probably can't even take baths here, so of course they're gonna fucking smell if they can't take baths. So after asking Ludwig to figure out a plan to prevent an epidemic, similar to that, you know, a spreading of the disease and all that. I currently can't remember, but epidemic is one way. One of the 2 ways is to distribute food to the residents to ensure that they are hale. I'd have to search up hale, actually. I would assume hale is, you know, in a similar word as healthy, but I would like to make sure, just in case, hale is to cause pressure. Okay, I need to look at nouns or adjectives, I don't know. Exhibiting or restored to vigorous good health. Okay, yeah, it's a little healthy. And then sagacious, that's what it is, sagacious, intelligent, wise, shrewd. Okay. So, distribute food to the residents and provide sufficient medical institutions. And because that's going to cause, I can't remember what, a lot of money. It's gonna cost a sum of money, so like, what do you need to do with it? Mia decides that, well, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna sell this. And just the way the anime does it, right? The light shining down on her, she is in the church after all, and and Ludwig's just like, oh my god, she's a fucking saint. She's just like, these material things, that's all they are, they're just materials. So I might as well just use it for the sake of the people. and Ludwig is just like, oh my god, she's over here selling her own personal possession in order to save these commoners, in order to save these people. Again, she's a fucking saint. And of course, Mia's own reason is because, well, she's very much being selfish, but the way that she is being selfish ends up helping others, which, you know, is kind of fine, I think, right? It's fine to be selfish in the ways that you are, but like, if somehow this selfishness that you have ends up helping others, I think that's totally fine. It's kind of like lazy people figuring out how to be even lazier by efficiently doing things, right? So they can finish it faster and they can laze around. That sort of feel. Understandable. Because the whole thing that Mia wants to do is that she just doesn't want to die. She just wants to be able to continue to live in her luxury, eat sweets and all that. And if there's this giant guillotine that's in her way, she has to figure out how to get past this guillotine point. And so, despite her doing it out of pure selfishness, it's still helping other people, but also people are misunderstanding her and thinking that she's this goddess or whatever. Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. And also, the real reason why she does this is because, well, it's gonna get stolen anyways. So might as well sell it for my own use instead of somebody else doing it for me. The fucker. And in the final segment of this episode, we are introduced to Eris, who is Anne's little sister, and we find out that she is the Arthur who wrote the story that Anne has been reading for Mia, but unfortunately in that timeline, Eris has died because of the famine, and she was already frail at this point. So, for Mia's own selfish needs, she decides that she's going to help Eris because, well, I like your story, and I want you to fucking finish it, so I'm gonna provide you with the resources. And I enjoy Eris trying to be like, hey, don't fucking support me, alright? I don't want your help because of Anne. It seems like you're in good favors with Anne right now, and it seems like the only reason why you're helping me is because it's because Anne is your maid, and you like Anne. And, you know, she doesn't want that. It's a little bit, perhaps it's like nepotism, but not but not like exactly. But you know, it's the idea of having connection. You know, Eris, sometimes you need connection, especially in in our modern world. Connection can get you a long way. You might have a college degree or whatever, but if you do not have a fucking connection, you're going to see someone without a college degree, without like experience and all that, and they're just gonna fucking get in and get hired because they have connection. And it's incredibly frustrating, but connections, they're very important, Eris. Especially if you're a writer. You don't want to be a starving artist, don't you? You technically already are, but you don't... Anyways, it's understandable from Eris's point, though, because she sees that Mia didn't even fully read through it. It's only been a short amount of time, and Mia's just over here like, I like your story. And it's just like, what the fuck? Bullshit! And I don't understand how Eris kind of just glossed over this, but understandable that it's her sister who says this, where Mia talks about something that was in the future and something that Eris hasn't even written yet, but she knows that this is going to be a part of her story. So Eris is just like, I haven't written that. How the fuck do you know? And here's this part where Mia has no answer yet again, and Anne just comes in, just like Ludwig coming in to give her the answer for her. Which is, wow, she's really smart, and that's how she knows that this is where the story is going to go. And Eris just takes that because it's her sister, right? Sometimes you kind of just take your brain out and just toss it out the window, because if it's a sibling that you really admire, and if she, especially since she's very young, she's just going to, you know, she's just going to take that logic and just be like, oh, that's understandable. Okay, I get it. Alright, you've got me, Mia. You really like my story after all. Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. But other than that, again, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. We're going to see even more characters in the next episode, I believe. Let me go back to the ending again, where she says, come spring, I will leave the castle and start dorm life at St. Noel Academy. Okay, I need to write that down. Alright, she's gotta go to an academy because, of course she does. From what we see in the opening, you know, seems like perhaps there is the potential of a love triangle. So we'll just have to see if one of them is from the guy who is going to kill her later on, so, or help with her execution later on. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.